Happy Wednesday. Happy Wet Wednesday. July 23rd, 24th, 20-something. Alright. Yeah, all joking aside. It is the 24th of July. Whoop, whoop. I actually need to get this car in for service. And I am just getting started. I've been up. Chains were broken. Thank you, Jesus. Gratefulness. Something to be said about thankfulness and being grateful with whatever you have, not what you don't have. Chasing that dream, chasing that money, chasing all that stuff that really is only going to disappear anyway. Oh, and trust me when I say I get up early and I go to work just like everybody else. And I am not saying don't go out and do your best and make the money and live in the comfort that you find fit. What I am saying is be thankful for the blessings that you have. Be thankful for every single second you are given. And do not step all over people to get what you want. What is it that we can sort people out by personality types of personality type A or B, or givers and takers, thinkers, planners versus reactors. Yeah, for every action there is in this world is a reaction. For every choice we make, there is a result. We don't necessarily know that those results are going to really, really turn out the way we want to, but boy, are we excited when they do. And boy, do we get upset when they don't. When things go wrong and we plan everything and things aren't going to our plan. I mean, how many of us do that? I am much better than I used to be. I just don't plan. God wills it enough and it keeps coming back, it keeps coming back, and it keeps coming back, then I do it with a lot of prayer. But I used to jump right back into that fire, man, all the time, not even thinking. And I've had some really good, valuable lessons in life. Wow. I've been pulled out so many times and blessed. So yeah, gratefulness, be thankful. Be thankful. You may not see it. You may not see any loss as being thankful towards. You may not see anything that you're sitting there with an empty refrigerator, an empty pocketbook, being thankfulness. But I'll tell you what, it can get worse. People all around us are going through the same stuff we are. And some even worse. No matter what's happening, smile, keep on wondering. Remember whose you belong to, because even if you don't make it in this life comfortably, you know that you're going to be rewarded in the next. Don't take your misfortune, the things you want, the things that you're chasing, the things that you can't have, the things that have been taken from you, the things that have been broken, the things that have been stolen. Don't take all of that hurt and that pain out on everybody else. Especially don't take it out on God. He didn't do it. He gives us freedom of choice. We choose to go places. We choose to do things. And most of the time we choose without thinking about what is the end result. And that doesn't mean paralyze yourself. That doesn't mean don't do anything because you can't see what's going to happen in the end, because we're not supposed to know what's going to be the outcome. I mean, it's kind of like that catch-22. We're not supposed to look into the future to see if we make that choice, if it's going to work out. But we don't need to live in condemnation every single day. We don't need to be bitter and hateful and angry every single day. We don't need to make ourselves sick every single day. There are so many people that can use your loving kindness, your love, your hugs, your ears, your words. And there's so many young adults, young people coming up in this world that need the encouragement, the hope. They need the light that you're supposed to be shining up ahead of them so that they don't have to give up so early. And yeah, they are, right? They're giving up. More and more young people are quitting life. You know what I'm talking about. Suicide. My Bible study last night, I just learned of another young adult. A young child took their life. It's not fair, y'all. Life can be hard. And I get it. Yeah, I'm still here. I will never understand why some of us try to check out and God doesn't let us. Yet others do. It doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense for the people with the broken homes, with the brokenness, that get put through things, that live through too much hate and anger all around them. Too much lack of all around them. Too much exposure all around them. Maybe so that they can tell their story, while others that are living in a loving family, they have the mother, they have the father, they have this, they have that. They unfortunately don't get to stay. Is that a blessing or a curse? I don't know. I'm blessed. I can't tell you as a teenager how many times I tried to check out. But I'm here to talk about it. And I'm talking about being grateful. And those are painful moments. Life is not perfect. There's a lot of pain and disharmony in this world. There is a lot of selfish people. And that was my can of soda that was going to work with me, a can of ginger ale on my floor. Won't be drinking that anytime soon. But for real, we can talk about what we have, what we don't have. We can talk about how life sucks when we get divorced or when we split. We could talk about what our kids are doing wrong and what they're doing right. We can fight amongst each other and point out each other's flaws. And we can do this all day long and forget to be thankful. If God got you up, there's a reason for it. There's a reason for it. You were made in His image. And I know I was saying lemon, but it's lemon. I can't remember. But I posted a thing out there the other day that Louis Giglio showed the scientific nuclei and all that stuff. How we're bonded together in the image of God. But our body parts, not each one. We're all made uniquely in the image of God. You guys can go see it for yourself. I'm not trying to be a teacher. I'm not trying to be a philosopher. I'm just trying to say This world has enough storms in life that come at each and every one of us. There is no reason, absolutely no reason. And I don't care if you say, oh yes there is, I'm hurt, I'm dying, I'm broken, I'm this, I'm that. We all are. Some of us admit it, some of us don't. We can't give up. We can't give in. We have to continue to shine that little bit of light that we have left inside of us. We have to continue to make the darkness wonder. We have to continue to get up and fight every single day, putting that moral compass in our hand and going out and doing what's right. Not what we want to do, not what we think we need to do, but doing what's right. And most importantly, we're leading the way anyway. Somebody is always watching. Lead by example. Lead those children. Be in touch with them. It's not about what you can buy them. It's not about what fun adventure you can take them on. It's about being present with them. And yeah, sometimes that is not enough. Is there any right answer? I have no idea. I know there's a lot of people out there that say there is. There's a lot of doctors out there. There's a lot of medication out there. The only thing that I can tell you is if he brings you through it, if he gets you up, be thankful. Use it. Use it for his kingdom. Life is hard, and it doesn't get easier as you get older. You have more faith when you dig in and hold on. Things are still going to come. People are still going to be people. Don't take what you don't have. Don't take the misfortunes. Don't take where you can't go. Don't take the things that are broken. Don't take your illness. Don't take any of that stuff out on the people around you. Do your best to be thankful right where you are, because if you were given a mouth, you have words to share. If you were given a heart and you are still breathing, there is reason for you. You are loved more than anything in this world can, no matter how you feel, no matter how you look. No matter who does you wrong and who you want to punch in the head. Yeah, I still want to punch people in the head. Heck yeah. Thank goodness I'm not the person I was 25 years ago. I'm not perfect, far from it. But you know what? No matter what I have and what I don't have, no matter if I cry or I don't cry, no matter if I am blessed with an awesome trip or I have to stay home for 10 years, I'm still blessed. If he gets me up, there's still a reason for it. Do the best you can with what you have, physically and emotionally. Love who you are. Love people around you. That doesn't mean you have to give yourself away to love people around you. And yeah, being lonely. You want to talk about being lonely? Try being single for almost 15 years. Try to get up and go out and work every single day and do life every single day. If you're chasing that, need that lifetime companion, you need that somebody by you. It gets lonely. But God fills me up. And no, I'm not crazy. I get consumed by the love of my friends and my family. And when he decides he's going to put somebody back in my life that's going to be forever, he'll let me know. I'm not taking the rest of my days lightly. I'm not just doing something to be doing it, and I'm not just filling a gap to fill a gap so that later I can be pissed off or be mean and ugly to somebody because they invaded my space and we weren't a match, right? I'm not out there aligning the stars. I'm not out there doing anything. It is hard. It is hard in this world, especially if you're a divorcee, especially if you're a single parent. I was a single parent. I am a single parent. Don't give up, don't give in, and don't give in to the ways of this world. Don't go chasing things that aren't meant to be. When they're supposed to be, you'll get there. Work on you. Find yourself. Know your worth. And it's not out there to be defending yourself to all these people that are naysayers or that have all the answers, or, flattery comes a dime a dozen. You can be a beautiful person on the outside, but I'm telling you what, if you're not beautiful from the inside out, you got nothing. Know your worth. Respect yourself. You are a child of God, just like I am, just like everyone else in this world. Whether you choose to walk with Him or you choose to walk out in the darkness, that's your choice. But you are worth more than you consider yourself. So yeah, a moral compass is always handy. Know your value and treat others with nothing less. Respect yourself and demand it, and treat others with nothing less. And be loyal. Be loyal to your family, be loyal to yourself, and be loyal to the God who made you, no matter what. Because life hurts. Big time. Every single day we're out there making choices, whether it's to do something for ourselves or gain something for ourselves, or whether we're doing something for other people. Life can hurt. But think about it, y'all. Think about the pain that Jesus Christ took on that cross. And you might not want to hear about Jesus. You might think that I'm out there in the wind. You think whatever you want, because you know what? If I'm right, I'm already rewarded today with the peace that I feel. If I'm wrong, well then, what am I missing out on? I don't think a book that has been out there for over 2,000 years is a lie. And I hope that you come to know Jesus as I come to know Jesus. And it took me a long time. It took me a long time. We all get there in our own time. But in the meantime, love yourself. Stop being reckless with your life. Stop being reckless with the choices just because you want something other people have. Appreciate what you have and take care of what you have. You care for what little you have and you'll start seeing much more. That's a fact. And yeah, being blessed with a partner, with a soulmate, with your sweet soul king, with your husband, that's awesome. But don't just jump into something so that you're not alone. Yes, it doesn't matter if it's you, my young ladies, or you, my young men. It does not matter. Know your worth. Don't go looking for trouble. Yeah, sometimes we got to change where we're at. We got to change who we hang with. We got to get in a more positive environment and find like-minded people, because you certainly don't want somebody just to be with if they don't share the beliefs that you believe in. You don't want somebody that's out there being gangster when you're trying to raise up your kids. You don't want somebody that's out there using and abusing and thinking that you're going to change them. People change themselves when they're ready. Sometimes they're never ready. Sometimes they want to just hold on to the crutch. And that's hard. So if I'm saying anything that offends anybody, I apologize in advance, because that's not my goal. You know, when I get up and I get thinking about different stuff and I get in the car and I get driving, who knows? I turn the camera on just because I run it in my journey up and down, because if the event happens that I am entangled in something more than I choose to be, at least I have it. But in the meantime, if I get an opportunity to let things out that are on my heart and they benefit anybody, then that's a bigger blessing than I can have asked for. But bottom line is, I'm thankful. I hope you are too. Not just because I'm driving to a job that others may not have, or I'm able to talk into a camera. You know, I've lived a lot of life. And yeah, the heaviness on my heart that when I went to lead Bible study last night. We had to circle up and pray out. And one of the prayers were, pray for a family whose son took their life. Man, that cuts. Just thinking about it. Because we know since the beginning of time we have had choices. We know that we all do things. We all have things to do. We all have abilities. And almost every one of us are never happy where we are. And sometimes that unhappiness, we miss it in others that we care about. Because we're out there doing life. I don't know what the signs are. I've seen a lot of people that I know, and I've read about a lot of people that I know, and I've heard about a lot of people that I know that are no longer in this world. Some are from self-destructive behavior in their health, and they went out slowly, painfully. Some of them tried to change, and then they backslid, and they're no longer with us, leaving families behind. And then there are those that, for whatever reason, gave up on the world and checked out. Too soon. Too soon. And it's not even a matter for anybody that's in, talks about Catholicism and purgatory and all that nonsense. It's not even about that. It's not even about that. It's heartbreaking to know that we quit and take ourselves out. That we don't have that hope to hold on to. That's heartbreaking. And yeah, if I want to keep being real, yeah, I know what that feels like to want to check out. I tried several times in my teen years. Trust me, I did. If he's got you up, you are loved, and there is a meaning for you being here. Whether you see it or not, whether you believe it or not, there is a purpose for your life on this earth. You were made for more than what this world can try to mold you into. You are made for more than any 15 minutes of fame. You are made for more than chasing somebody that doesn't want the time of day of you. Dig in, and when things are hard, pray harder. Circle up and find your loving, kind friends with a God heart. Tell them what you're feeling. Don't carry the burdens all yourself. Find your friends that believe and pray with them. And when things are hard, pray harder. Together or alone. Don't do this life on your own. You don't have to. And it's okay if people don't really get what you're feeling. But if they believe in God and they believe in prayer and they are true friends, they will come alongside of you and help you walk through it. You don't have to do this life on your own. You don't have to deal with all of this heaviness and this darkness and all the things that come at us. And if you're not going through a wave, it's coming. It's coming. The world is hard. The world is dark. We're meant to shine. You know how I said I want to punch somebody in the head sometimes? Just like this person that's riding my tail that I just pulled over for. Yeah, me and my driving sometimes. Not very Christian-like, right? But hey, I'm not perfect. I'm far from perfect. But I'm now not out there doing the things I used to do. I keep trying every single day. I keep trying to do what's right, not be self-absorbed or alienate myself from the world, because I like to have fun and I used to like to go out and have a good time. And to keep myself from being bummed out and depressed because life changed. That's not how it is. You don't have to be out there doing all that craziness to enjoy life. And just because we talk about we got friends that we go to small group with and we got brothers and sisters and we got Christ-believing people, that doesn't mean that you're any less or any more. It just means that you've got friends that are trying to do what's morally valuable valuable and morally right and more self-respecting and get through life. My perspective. Any of you theologians, anybody that's been out there that's been doing this a lot longer, anybody that wants to be rigid, y'all got your own ideas. I got mine. You don't like mine, just don't listen to my words, right? I'm not out here to make or break anything. He got me up. He's given me a voice. I'm using it. If it's doing anything for you, I'm thankful. And if nothing else, I'm thankful that I'm allowed to talk about some of the things that I wake up with, so I don't have to carry them throughout my day. So thank you. Anyway, you know, I got a long journey up ahead. Life is what it is until it's not. Let's see what we got here. Flipping channels. So for all those people going through it, for all those family members, praying for the families that are having health issues, that are getting ready to leave this earth, pray for their souls and their journey. Anybody that needs that extra motivation, anybody that needs that extra budge of stepping over. Sometimes we just need to be surrounded by certain things that make us stay in the lines, right? Sometimes that's just what it takes. Sometimes we need those positive influences. You know, enough for nothing. Sometimes we have to be the ones that help lead our best friends and our friends. Just know you're worth more. Every one of us got a moral compass. Dust it off. Find your way. Don't give up hope in this world. There's so much darkness out there. We all got our own light to shine. We're meant for more. It's not what we look like. Man, if we could only see what God sees when He's looking at us. It's not the clothes we wear. It's not the body type we have. It's not the things we just are dissatisfied with ourselves. He created us for more. Dig in. Find yourself a good Bible-based church. Challenge every single thing that they put out there. Do your own research. Surround yourself with believers. Doesn't mean it's going to be perfect. Doesn't mean that you're not going to be goofballs and screw up and get into stuff even though you're believers. Surround yourself with good, positive music, with people with good hearts, good intentions. Things are hard, pray harder. Love yourself, love the God that made you, and build that relationship with Jesus Christ.